Welcome to week 6 podcast. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sam, and with us we have Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Why, Sam, it's going quite well, my man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, lots of things to talk about this week. But yeah, let's take a look at the standings real quick. Conference One Earth. Oh, look at this. Tay, the bagger of the bat, became number one. The Hart Foundation, High Rollers, and then Kelly Red Raiders.
Yeah, man. Round one goes to the bag of the bat this week. We'll talk about that game in a lot more detail, I guess. But I don't think it's 4-2. If I'm Hart Foundation, I'm still feeling pretty good. But look at High Rollers. It's kind of hanging in there, man. In fact, hanging in there really nicely. So that's a really fun division. Kelly Red Raiders. You gotta get going. You gotta get it going.
Yeah,
All right.
4-game losing streak too, right there. It says.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, and let's go to the win division. Belichick mate, the Gang Green right there, El Oso Verde, and Degenerate Bastards.
Yeah, so this division here, Belichick Mate and Gang Green had a great opportunity this week to stomp out the competition down there with El Oso Verde and Degenerate Bastards, and in great form. We both went in there and lost. So allowing them to just tighten this back up. And, man, I mean, dude, that's tough. It's a tough division. I'll talk about it a little bit more when we get to mine versus Nolan's game because, damn, man, that's crazy. All
right, let's go to the next conference. Fire Division, straight LA, hot with a 4-game winning streak there. Ninja Assassin, Savs, and then Browntown at 1-5.
So, it's obviously, I play over in Conference One. Your conference there. I don't think I'm giving enough love yet this year to straight LA Kings sitting there at 5-1. So we're gonna have to really focus in on that. And Ninja, I mean, dude, you got some bad luck. I mean, considering that you got the highest points for in the league. And no, almost. I'm sorry.
Just a little
Parks
bit.
got you by 10.
Yeah.
And you were 1-3. You took you a 2-game winning streak to get back to 500. Pizzo, man.
Yeah.
And Sav's rolling in there 2-4 in Browntown. Okay. And then Water, right? That's where I'm taking a wild guess, Sam. I'm going Water.
Water.
Is that the next one?
That's right.
Water Division.
Dean Gray,
right.
Wolfpack, Mad Dogs, and the Red Raider hasn't had a win yet.
Yeah, it's best if we don't talk about that portion of it. But the rest of it, is Dean Gray, Wolfpack, and Mad Dog. They're playing to a tight one there. So, kind of in Dean Gray, kind of in the style of his son and me, went ahead, could have put a stranglehold on the division and got rid of Wolfpack this week, but have been 5-1 versus 2-4. Well, he didn't. So welcome back to the league, and there are normally not any gimme games in this league, and there's no gimme divisions. So hey, guess what, guys? We got a fun league. Here we go. Let's break the games down, Sam.
Let's go ahead. Yep. Let's go ahead and do the rundown, Rob. Let's see. We got lots to talk about.
Yeah, and I'm going to kind of lay into a couple games here with a couple of outcomes here. But we're just going to go. All we do, guys, is go down the results. We're too lazy to actually kind of like plan this out in advance and figure out games. So we just kind of say what's ever first on our TV screen we go with. And that this week is High Rollers versus Kelly Raiders. This was not the game of the week, Sam. No. But hey, not a bad game actually. Kelly Red Raiders coming in there with 138.75. Dude,
that's decent.
It's time for. It's decent. It is decent, and he's sucking by not having Tua in there. And the Miami Love is not his friend. And we're all sucking for not having Tua in there, even though I don't quite get Tua and why the Dolphins can't do anything. This week they were on bye, so we're going to give them a break, okay? However, it is time for not only Kelly Raiders, but the Cleveland Browns in general to end the Deshaun Watson experiment.
Yep.
It's just sad. And actually, it's pathetic. All right. On the other end, though, High Rollers, I think it's Justin Fields. Though the rumors he's getting benched this week because he put up 29 points and he's won like 4 out of 6 games. And, might as well go to Russell Wilson because, goddamn it, Pittsburgh's terminally playing for a better draft pick so they can have a great defense and bore the hell out of all NFL fans everywhere. Derrick Henry, he's awesome. Alvin Kamara, it's great. 37, Joe Mixon. Oh, Manny. Oh, Joe Mixon's back, and it was the Joe Mixon game. All right, here's a premier game, though, Sam. Heart Foundation, bag of the bat. This is huge, man. What do we got?
Mm-hmm.
And Heart Foundation, all right, so the guy's, he's averaging what? I'm going off memory here. He's at like 955 or something, right, Sam? Is it that what he said? Okay. You're going to have weeks like this. You're going to have a 104.75 week. You're going to have them. It's going to occur to all of us. The rule in fantasies, we all have weeks like that. But quite honestly, if your floor is 104.75 and you're rolling with a lot of guys on, his bench is, it doesn't blow you away. He's got a lot of injured guys and whatnot down there. You get Devontae would have been a nice start for him, but it wasn't going to help him. If you're coming in at 104.75 as your floor for the year, you're in good shape. He just bag of the bat, nice big week, 161.5 out of there. Baker Mayfield, dude. I mean, I was telling Scott the other day, he's like complaining about Chris Godwin going off. I'm like, well, I don't know. Chris Godwin's good like every year except for that 1 year he was hurt. I'm not really sure where this Chris Godwin mystery came from. But I did say I think I'd rather have Baker Mayfield to Chris Godwin than I would Bryce Purdy to, God help me, Brandon Ayuk, who's done absolutely dick on. Oh, we're not talking about him yet. All right. So anyway, back of the bat, Baker Mayfield, CJ Stroud, 1-2 punch, man. He's ugly. Saquon didn't do anything. Brees Hall, Bucky Irving, welcome to the league. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Sam Laporta. It's a nice week, big week, huge week for the bag of the bat to show up over the Heart Foundation. Keeps things interesting. These guys are going to be playing down on the wire, and like I said, I don't know how many 1 point weeks you're going to get out of Dak Prescott, but I will make a guess and guess 2 more this year. So, all right, big one there. Degenerate Bastards, Belichick, mate. Michael saves the season. This game's a dog. My God, we have a contender for the bad beat of the year. What the hell was this, Belichick, mate? Even by the standards, I mean, you're going to see a classy loss. We'll let teams back in here in a second. 88.5. James Cook got 0, and he played. It was weird.
Wow.
This is another. He's had a good year too. This is just one of those weeks where you're like, geez, man. I mean, everybody's doing nothing. Lamar only 21, and it's just because they're just cruising. Marvin Harrison Jr. is an enigma. I guess he's a rookie, huh? But how much can you really talk about 88 points? Let's go over and look at Michael because this was a monster, and he's rolling down there 2-4, and he's Michael is a prior champion, been in a couple champions, and he's always up there in the playoffs. So, it's only a matter of time before it's going. Jaden Daniels, man, he's impressive. Jalen Hurts, I don't buy Jalen Hurts. Michael loves him. He's not my guy. I get tired of watching him get carried into the end zone and do the occasional. He did, however, make an amazing pass, I believe, to the prior mentioned Devontae Smith this week. So he does do some good things, but I'm not going to give that to you, Michael. And so huge. Garrett Wilson, look at that, double digits up and down the board, maximized his bench, 97.8%. That's a great week, 171. And it's always too early in the year for us to figure this stuff out. I doubt that's a large march. Hell, there's probably even a larger one this week, Sam. But, still, that's a nice performance and way to save your season. Gang Green and El Silverde, this game is ridiculous.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm just going to comment on this. It's a good game. I mean, Nolan had a great game out there. And I'm going, I just finished up 3 division games. So I got to put it in perspective. I got a low-scoring dog with a half-point victory over Patrick where we both were like, then I had a coin toss game against Michael. I'm 2-0, and my luck finally ran up going up against Nolan. So it's and he needed this one to save his season. And, I don't know, because Joe Burrow ran a 47-yard – I only needed like 30 points. He runs a 47-yard touchdown the second minute of the game and then never throws a touchdown and doesn't do anything. And I don't know. Travis Etienne is hurt. And he's crappy, and he's being phased out too. Brandon Ayuk, just blow me, dude. I mean, I just can't take this guy. I had to listen to a lecture on how he was an elite wide receiver once. I'm going, in what universe, dude? I mean, not once has anybody ever said, "Oh, don't let Brandon Ayuk beat you." And guess what? He doesn't. He beat me this week, though, because he came in with 3 points. And Deebo Samuel, who you never can find him on the field except for when he's running into the end zone, 29. So thanks, Brandon. Yeah, Niners. I hope the Chiefs stomp him out in great form this week. Look at that, too. Chris Godwin, 39 points out of Gang Green. Woo-hoo! 38 out of Brock Purdy. Oh, 1 point out of Tucker Kraft, $5. That's right. I paid
$5 to pick up a tight end for 1 point.
Man, so the equivalent of that is I would have had to pay $190 to pick up Brock Purdy for this week. Something's out of whack, dude. Ellis Verde, huge week, man. Jordan Love. I mean, his problem is he's got 3 good quarterbacks, except for Kyler Murray's not. So he keeps running them out there, and he benches Caleb Williams through the week, and it would have been a lot more of a blowout there. Yeah, no, Caleb's coming into his own. It took him all 6 weeks to figure out the NFL. And
come on. These are against sorry teams. Let's not.
I was going to say,
let's not crown them. Come on.
It gets way easier when you're playing the shitty Jacksonville Jaguars. There's no question, man. So, hey, either way, the kid looks good. I mean, you got to give him love when he gets him. And look at that. You know, while we dwell on tight ends, Tucker Kraft was worth 1 more point than Dallas Goedert. Yeah, big game for him. He could have blown me out. He could have gotten to the 200 level almost. So 85%. Yeah, good roster match. Browntown, straight LA. Let's throw some love straight LA ways. And this is, although, I mean, straight 85.4 on the efficiency. David Montgomery on the pine. Again, you know, Tony Pollard, nice start. James Walker, nice start. Yeah, suffering from the Brandon Ayuk problem. Brandon Ayuk signed a contract. He's the highest paid guy that never does anything. DK Metcalf. Oh, now look at that. Now we got a competition for the highest paid guy that never does anything. So one of these weeks, though, those 2 guys are going to go off together. And it's not hurting him because he's so strong at quarterback, and he's got Montgomery, and he's got Taylor on the bench. He's got Murray, too. He doesn't even play him. He's got Nico hurt. I mean, this team's stacked. So good for you, straight LA. Browntown, we will be happy to have you back next year. We remember to play out the stream. The only way we'll be happy to play you back next year is that you continue to compete every single week to try to screw up other team seasons. We and everybody, even when they're getting their season screwed up, smiles when you screw up their season because we know 10 years from now, they'll be doing it to you. So keep it going, brother. Ninja, what the hell was this? 185, dude. You're on fire, Sam.
Not too bad.
What do you got to say?
Hey,
I've been talking. What do you got to say?
Hey, tight end is an important position, okay? 20 points. Look at that, 20 points from my tight end, okay? I love the tight end position. Maybe we should keep it next year, okay?
Yeah.
Saz is always a competitor in this league, so I'm always worried about him, you know, going up against him too. But Gibbs and Mason, they just didn't play to their usual, you know, these last few weeks. So I'm happy to get the win. But Justin Fields, like you said, like we just talked about before, the rumor is he might get benched. I'm like, why? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, my efficiency, man, I wish I would have started Najee Harris, of course, you know, would have, could have, should have, but I think that was my only mess up. But it feels good. Derrick Henry, man, he's a stud. I was worried when I drafted him, you know, they said he was old. You know,
he is. he is old, Sam. He's just awesome still, man. Yeah. I like what they're doing. They're just kind of bringing him out there in the fourth quarter when everybody's tired, and all of a sudden they put like a bulldozer out there to, you know, like an 8-foot tall bulldozer at that to just run over guys. I mean, he's insane. It's first ballot, right? I got a comment here real quick though. I mean, get satisfied while the getting's good, because sitting down there in the bench is a whole lot of ugliness, dude. I mean, you're sitting there with C-Mac, Pacheco, DeAndre Swift is a fine number 2 or 3 if you need him. A running back, Cooper Kupp. I mean, Deontay's out there. I mean, that's just 5 dudes just sitting there waiting to get healthy and get in there. And after that, you know, So, I mean, he gets healthy, he can run off 5, 6, 7 in a row with that team. And I'm not too worried about the Justin Fields things. There's available quarterbacks. There's always available quarterbacks. No matter how many times guys try to hoard them, you're just sitting there hoarding a quarterback when you could have a better player. Like, for example, Tucker Kraft. All right, moving on. Good game, Sam, though. You're rolling, dude. Good game. Good to see you back and competing this year, man. Mad Dog played the Red Raider. 106 got it done. All right. Then we had Dean Gray and Wolfpack. Here's a big game this week. So it's a huge game by the Wolfpack. And, Baker Mayfield, again, 1 point out of Dak Prescott, dude. It's God, man. I mean,
after that signing, the highest, I think he was the highest paid QB, right? When he signed that deal before the season.
Yeah, but that'll last 5 minutes. You know, I don't know, though, Sam. If I'm looking at here's another question of hoarding quarterbacks, right? And you got 3. And I, for the life, I can't find what world is a better world to start Dak Prescott over C.J. Stroud, especially against a vicious Detroit Lions defense who lost their heart and soul this week. And Raiders fans, that'd be really funny if they traded Max Crosby there too. And the only thing left for the Raiders to do is just basically fold up operations. I mean, I don't even know why they continue on. Just bringing down the world, man. So huge week though, running in there. He got enough 154.5. Take 150 every time. That's what I was thinking about. 160 is good enough. What about for me? I'd say it's good about 85, 90% of the time. We should probably do stats on this shit, man. But 150 is you got about a 60% chance, 65% chance of winning 160. Up above in the game we will not talk about, you have like no chance in hell with 106, except for this year where we're getting wins with like 84. All right. So Dean Gray, this was a dog week. It didn't happen for you. You went down to Todd, and good thing these guys will be over at my house this weekend so I can listen to them complain about it. And as they should. I guarantee you Scott is not happy about losing to Todd. He wanted to get rid of him, but there he is just hanging around. And Scott's got a fine team. There ain't nothing to worry about there. So, dude, a lot of buys right off the bat here in week 6 with a lot of talented players. I mean, even Miami was on bye, and they have a lot of talented players. It's just that apparently nobody in the world can operate that offense except for the great left-handed Tua Tagovailoa. So, all right, Sam. So that was a fun week, though. That was a good one, man. We had a lot of big scores. We're starting to finally inch up there. Remember, there's still a $100 reward out of the commission's own pocket if you hit 400. And there's also, look, there's a pig flying by my window right now. So good luck, guys, with that one. Something to chase. All right, Sam. What else you got?
And I believe it's cross division this weekend, right? Because I see Dean Gray going up against Straight LA, so that's cross division, huh?
Ooh, yeah, we got a couple cross conference games left, and we got that, and thank God to get out of the division stuff. That stuff makes me stressed, man. It's like it's fun. I mean, especially like getting your divisions, and we got so much around. I mean, I'm just like I can just talk for me, but I'm like I got Michael, Nolan, and Patrick. I'm like, dear God. Nobody and every one of these guys lives to beat me, Sam. This is just bullshit, dude. So the whole pool lives to beat me, and it's because 5-time champion, Sam. So anyway,
all right.
I always never miss a chance to endorse oneself. Okay.
Yeah, of course not. All right, everybody. Good luck this week. Make sure you hit that waiver wire because I believe Joe Flacco is going to go back on the bench. So, Anthony Richardson should start this week. What? Come on,
Sam, don't give this inside information out to these guys.
No, I'm just saying, they need to pick up QBs now, but anyways.
Yeah. I heard it. I heard a rumor, man. All right, Sam, thank you very much, fellas. Have a good week this week.
Good luck, everybody.